Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ingus and I'm from IGS Electronic, and today we're going to be checking out Siemens S1200 series RTD module. RTD stands for PT100 or PT1000 series thermocouple, I don't know, controller, reader, whatever you want to call it. So this is what the card is all about. RTD is all PT100 probes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be checking out the wiring and how to obviously we're going to hardware configure, and the most important thing is we're going to be checking out how to test if everything is okay with the card, because the programming part I'm going to leave it to you guys. I'm just going to show you where to monitor it, so make sure you understand the values that's coming through. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today. Obviously this is the small version, this has only got one channel, so if you need more channels you need to go to versions like that, so they'll be bigger. So it comes with extra channels if you wish to, so that option is available. So for demonstration purposes today we're doing a tiny version, so that's what we're doing today. So all related videos and anything else, if you guys have missed the previous ones and things like that, where we did upload down on wiring, things like that for the standard controller, do check out the playlist. So all the manuals and anything else I believe they would benefit you in a possible way will be in description below, so do check it out. Often I'll leave a really good links that Siemens has provided for you to check out, that could give you some good examples and everything else in between. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so where we are. So first thing we need to do, we do need to make sure the PLC is off. So let's take these lids off. When you plug on this card, you do need to make sure the PLC is off. If you plug this card on by any chance and your PLC is on, it's gone. So it will short circuit something in here, and this part of the PLC, the whole PLC is going to be fine, but just this part, this additional card part of the PLC will no longer work, and you will not be able to discover anything. It's dead. So whatever you do, do make sure the PLC is off when you add the cards. Nothing's going to happen to the card, but this part of the PLC itself will not be accepting these cards anymore. How do I know that? Guilty of charge. Done it myself literally a couple of weeks ago. Completely was talked myself away. Put my completely didn't think of it, plugged it on, and just realized the PLC was on, and pretty much that part of the card was no longer working for the PLC, so the whole PLC had to be replaced because I need to use this card. So I wish Siemens somewhere in there would put in, if you plug in the card, do make sure, bloody big fat sign saying don't make sure this PLC is turned off or bad things will happen. So it happened to me. Maybe in the later versions that's been rectified, but for a 2.2 firmware version, that's what's happened. So when it comes down to wiring, so yeah, so that's out of the way. We're going to be using a standard PT100 probe with a 2 blue wires, 1 red. Red, as usual, in most cases, it's always going to be plus, and these two guys is going to be minus, and it doesn't matter which is which. So once we go in here, as you can see in here, you have two dots in here. They mean nothing, just ignore them. There's M plus, M minus, I plus, and I minus. M plus, there's three different types of a PT100 or 1000 probes. It's 2-wire, 3-wire, and 4-wire. So we are going to be today working with the 3-wire, as you can see in here. So that's what we'll be doing today. And plus, always the red. In most cases, and usually if it is not red, it is all clearly marked as a plus. It will go into the plus, and for this card, it will go into I plus. The other M plus is meant for that 4-wire. So if you would have another plus, then you would use an M in here, because we don't have that. So what we're going to do, we're going to link it out. So we're going to put like a silly old linky cable in here. So let's just put that in there. And put that in there. Does look silly, but yeah, I'll do for now. So, and the other two, both of the blues, it doesn't matter which way it goes. It will be still fine. So we're going to put that in here. One goes to M plus, another one goes to I minus. So, and that should more or less solidify our wiring in it. And that's pretty much all there is for the wiring. Remember, this is the one channel only. If you want more channels, obviously you buy a card like this and there'll be 4 channels, but the wiring principle, at least for the 3-wire, is pretty much the same. If I can find it, but there's literally very limited documentation how these things are wired, so it's very hard for me to give you actual manual where to get that from. So that's pretty much how you wire the PT100 probe. And the next thing is, as always say, I am a service engineer and I want to check out to make sure my PT100 card is working, and that's what we're going to check out in a minute in the PLC. But first, as you can see, when you power it up, you will see this LED, the first LED light, and it should be on if the card is healthy. As you can see, it's not, because it needs to be configured, and that's what we're going to be doing now on a computer. So let's jump on the laptop and get this baby boy working. Here we are. So that's a continuation from the previous video. So what we need to do, because these cards in this card is a signal board, so we're going to go straight to the signal board. So you can go in detection, start off from scratch. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to choose one in here, which is analog input, and then you just choose the RTD module. So that's my module in here. And we're going to drag it and put it in there. So come on. Here we go. So once we did that, we just load that in through the PLC. So we accept start new configuration. There's a new card. Come on. There we go. Let's load that. Let's finish on that one. So once you finish that one, the LED light should have come on. And let's go online, make sure everything is okie dokie. And as you can see, no errors, everything's light, the card is ready to go. From there on, so let's go offline. Everything's singing and dancing now, so we need to make some configurations. So click on actual card itself, double click it. It will open the RTDs, signal board properties. So in analog signals, as you can see in here, there's a couple of things you can change. We can leave that at the 50. The one thing we need to say in here, because it's a PT100, but it is 3-wire. Oop. So we're gonna do that. And from there on, if you go in there, IOs is 80 and 81. So as you can see down there, that's where the address is, where it is being kept. So we're gonna call it a temperature. So haven't done that. So there we go. We just created a tag. So click on a controller. Let's load that in one more time. There you go. Load. Finish. So now I just updated our that it is 3 wires. So and after that, we are gonna go into a PLC tags. Default tag table, depending on what tables you're called, but I'm gonna go for default. And as you can see, because I already named it, it is already showing. It showed up in here. It is in IW80, and if you click monitor, there we go. So it's roughly measuring a 207 in my workshop in here. So that's pretty much. I pretty much think that's that 20.7 degrees in my workshop now. So let's put a hand on. There we go. I'll put my hand on it and the values will start going up, as you can see, quite fast. So our temperature probe and RTD module is working very well. So from there on, you are pretty much in to do whatever you please with these values. There's a whole lot of things you can do. There we go. Put it in a cold water and we're gonna ramp it all the way down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you wire the RTD, Siemens RTD module for PT100. And it was getting too cold now. So, and that will do for this video. So that's pretty much is how you are able to test, because all the name tags is always going to be obviously default tag table, and you can watch them through here. So and so yeah, I haven't done that. That'll do, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you test your module. If you need to test it, make sure that your temperatures and everything is working well. So on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and helping you out and getting you started, and you are creating some really cool programs. We are going to be using these in the future because I have different plans for my signal part of the PLC. So I'm not going to be using RTD. So, but having said that, hoping you that is getting you going, understanding what you're doing. So, and that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like, and I will see you in the next video.